to show a little bit more decisiveness, a little bit more sharpness in the final third. And part of it is Honduras being content to...
McKinney knocks it down. CBS! There is the opener! It started from the head of Weston McKinney. And in the dying moments of the match, with less than 90 seconds of the 90, the U.S. finally break through.
Can the U.S. capitalize on yet another set piece?
They've come close twice on quarters. Twice Memo Ochoa's answered the call. This one back post, McKinney! It's an instant response! Weston McKinney puts the U.S. back on level terms, and it's all to play for down the stretch.
Character, guts. McKinney celebrating with his little wand there. Mexico hasn't had an answer for the U.S. on set pieces. And it's a whipped-in ball to the back post, and Mexico playing that zone, giving Weston McKinney a free run at things. No one gets close to him, no one makes contact, nobody on him. He rises high, picks out his corner. Nothing Memo Ochoa can do with this one, but slap it into the side netting. And the U.S., what a response to going down, what a response to conceding.
Pulisic buries it in the upper 90. In a match in which the U.S. have shown so much character. It's their first ever Champions League winner who played in the final, who answers the call in the very next final. USA 3, Mexico 2 in extra time.
And he executed it perfectly. Memo Ochoa guesses the right way, but it's just too much power on it, too much precision, and too much accuracy. John Brooks, he didn't even want to look at it. He watched it on the screen.
Guardado from this spot. And he's denied! Horvath with the save of his life! The hero off the bench for the U.S. Antuna, the first player, ball seconds away from Weah. Back on the ball is Weah. Reyna. He brought down just outside of the area. Referee saw nothing wrong with it! But on the follow-up, Pulisic makes no mistake! This time he finishes!
He's motivated, and I told you he stood out so far in this first half, but just look at the numbers around the ball here by the U.S. They do a good job of getting so many numbers around the ball centrally, but it's just the reactions. Christian Pulisic, there might have been a call for a foul there on Gio Reyna initially, but look at him, he's alive, he's alert, and he's first to react. I thought he may have taken that touch a little bit too wide, but he composes himself in the most vital moments. The standpoint of everyone who supports his national team.
Look out, it's a wonderful ball from Weston McKinney to find Tim Weah. Option streaking into the area, Pulisic back post! He's got a second! They stood in an aggressive posture waiting for Mexico to come out of the locker room. And straight out of the locker room, the U.S. doubles the lead.
Been absolutely disastrous for Mexico and have been a key area to target for the U.S. Tim Weah just exploiting that space, but the desire, the will, the commitment.
Even baits the Mexican players, making one move to force them into a move, and he's already anticipating the counter movement there. He just reads the game so well, and he deserves a lot of the credit here.
It's desperate Pepi. Ricardo Pepi rounds the keeper! It's a third! Magic from Dest! And the exclamation point to finish from Ricardo Pepi.
And that gives him that slight window of opportunity to just sneak it into the near post. Calm, cool, a man that's fully confident from his club season.
Second U.S. corner. Reyna into the edge of the 6! And it's Chris Richards with the opener! He's been beaming with confidence. And it's dripping out of him now.
Take it back to 2021. We saw the importance of set pieces for this U.S. team in the final. This time it's Chris Richards just does so well to create a little bit of separation, to get the elevation, and then the timing just spot on. Just a little clip ball in there by Gio Reyna. The congestions of bodies, and it's Chris Richards who rises high, gets enough power on it, heads it back down into the ground, making it hard for the big frame of Milan Borjan to get down quick enough. The U.S. find themselves in dreamland up here in the 12th minute. Gio Reyna's a little bit higher. Brendan Aronson's a little bit higher. If they can bypass that midfield, that ball that they just played there actually, to Kyle Aaron, if he's able to connect that first pass in the midfield,
here's Reyna.
Space exploit.
Driving into space with Balogun on his right! On a night of firsts, Fuller and Balogun has his first international goal for the U.S.
Musa that came out for Tyler Adams.
Pulisic controls well, but then left it behind him. Reyna there to pick up the pieces. And he'll poke it behind. Wright is in. Haji Wright feinting. Haji Wright is in. Haji Wright with the go-ahead goal. He scored in the World Cup knockout round against the Netherlands. He scored a massive goal for his club at the weekend, and he's put the U.S. ahead in this Nations League semifinal.
This is what this kid can do here. Ball gets picked up. Watch this pass right here. Whoop! Haji Wright in on goal. Cuts it over to his left. Showed the importance to this group, as we've seen for years now.
Reyna pressing to win it well. And in behind again for Wright, who couldn't control this time on the turn. Haji Wright puts this one to bed. Gio Reyna, another sublime pass. Haji Wright, another clinical finish, and surely now the United States in the final of the CONCACAF Nations League. Here's Ream and Weah. Running it towards that back line. McKinney, Adams, my fancy hit. He goes for it. Oh! Oh! That is absolutely sensational from Tyler Adams. A banger befitting of a final. The U.S. lead Mexico by a goal to nil.
This play almost looks like it's just going to continue right here. They're going to work this ball around. Tyler Adams, nobody closing him, has one thing on his mind, and oh my, does he get through the middle of it to put the U.S. up 1-0.
Tyler Adams is back. Hadn't started for the U.S. in 475 days and produces that. Still no change yet. The U.S. will take the free kick quickly. Pulisic with Reyna. Pulisic towards the byline. Oh, it's cheeky across the area, and it's off of Wright and headed away. Only as far as Gio Reyna!